Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE replaces Roman Reigns with 31-year-old star. Future seemingly confirmed after the OG Bloodline reunion. Roman Reigns is one of the most prominent members of the WWE SmackDown roster. However, it seems like the original tribal chief won't be a part of the blue brand for long after he was replaced by a 31-year-old on a poster for Road to WrestleMania. The OG Bloodline reunited on SmackDown this past Friday as Sami Zayn came out to help Roman Reigns and the Usos against Solo Sikoa's group. Following a brawl between the two groups, a War Games match was seemingly made official for the WWE Survivor Series. However, the feud between the two sides could culminate soon after Survivor Series War Games as Roman Reigns was replaced by Solo Sikoa on a Road to WrestleMania SmackDown poster. This could hint that Reigns could move to Raw after the flagship show shifts to Netflix. It is also possible that the rivalry could continue with two factions on opposite brands. It was recently reported that Netflix is trying to bring in Reigns, CM Punk, and Cody Rhodes to Raw as the Red brand gears up to air on the streaming platform. The change in the SmackDown poster has added further fuel to the fire. Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa have been embroiled in a feud ever since the latter went rogue and took control of the Bloodline. Both men have faced each other in only tag team matches, getting a win each. However, the OTC challenged his former faction mate to a one-on-one match on SmackDown, which the latter rejected. Solo instead invited Reigns to a 5 vs 5 War Games match, which was seemingly made official later on when Sami Zayn came out to help the head of the table, completing the OG Bloodline reunion. However, there are still issues between the OG members, as Reigns has yet to apologize for his past actions. While Solo may have rejected the head of the table's pitch for a singles match, the duo are bound to clash down the line. With the former undisputed WWE Universal Champion looking set to move to Raw, the bout could be saved for WrestleMania 41. In a surprising turn of events, WWE recently hinted at a major shakeup in the hierarchy of the Bloodline, its most dominant faction, by suggesting that Roman Reigns, the head of the stable, might be replaced by a younger, rising star. After the reunion of the OG Bloodline, WWE's subtle cues point to a 31-year-old contender stepping into the spotlight as the next leader. This bold move has left fans excited and curious about the future of WWE's most powerful faction, signaling a potential changing of the guard that could shape the company's landscape for years to come. Let's explore what this decision means, who the 31-year-old star is, and how the Bloodline's future will evolve as WWE seems poised to move on from Reigns. Roman Reigns' journey to WWE superstardom has been nothing short of legendary. Since turning heel in 2020, Reigns has been unstoppable, holding the Universal Championship for over 1,000 days and establishing himself as one of the greatest champions of the modern era. His character transformation, from a polarizing babyface to a ruthless tribal chief, has redefined his career, endearing him to fans in a whole new way. Alongside the Usos and later Solo Sikoa, Reigns formed the Bloodline, a powerful faction built on loyalty, family, and dominance, paying homage to his Samoan heritage and wrestling dynasty. Together, they conquered nearly every major opponent, ruling over WWE with an iron fist. But after years at the top, Roman's absence from WWE programming has become increasingly frequent. Rumors of his desire for a lighter schedule and a potential transition to Hollywood have only added to speculation that his time as WWE's top guy might be winding down. WWE's decision to potentially replace him in the Bloodline with a younger superstar is a clear indication that the company is preparing for a new chapter in the faction's storied legacy. The 31-year-old star speculated to take Reigns' place as the leader of the Bloodline is none other than Solo Sikoa, Roman's own cousin, and one of WWE's rising talents. Sikoa has quietly but effectively cemented his place in WWE, showcasing a brutal, no-nonsense fighting style that has made him a fan favorite and a force to be reckoned with. Since his main roster debut, he has been positioned as the silent enforcer of the Bloodline, often stepping in to protect Reigns and take down anyone who threatens the family. His loyalty to Reigns has been unquestionable, and he has consistently proven himself in the ring, taking on top superstars and establishing a reputation for intensity and resilience. But recent events have subtly hinted at a shift in dynamics within the Bloodline. Following the OG Bloodline reunion, WWE has been dropping hints that Sikoa might soon step out of Reigns' shadow and into the spotlight himself. By positioning Sikoa as the potential new leader, WWE is acknowledging his readiness to carry on the family legacy, while appealing to fans who have long awaited his rise. The decision to replace Roman Reigns with Solo Sikoa in the Bloodline could stem from several factors. For one, Reigns' lighter schedule means he can no longer commit to the rigorous demands of leading WWE's top faction full-time. Additionally, his potential transition to Hollywood would likely further reduce his in-ring appearances, making it difficult for WWE to maintain the Bloodline's influence and storyline momentum with Reigns at the helm. Moreover, WWE has always been keen on creating new stars, and Sikoa's ascent provides the perfect opportunity to do just that. As a younger member of the Anoa'i family, Sikoa has the potential to become a fresh face of the Bloodline, keeping the faction relevant and compelling for years to come. By handing him the reins, WWE can ensure that the Bloodline storyline remains engaging and that fans have someone new to rally behind, all while Reigns transitions to a more limited role or potentially exits WWE altogether. If Sikoa does indeed step into Reigns' role, fans can expect a different kind of leadership style. Unlike Reigns, who rules with a calculated and manipulative approach, Sikoa's leadership would likely be more direct and brutal, embodying a ruthless, silent assassin persona. He's a character of few words, preferring to let his actions in the ring speak for him. This silent but deadly approach could make the Bloodline even more intimidating under his command, as Sikoa would bring a raw, unrefined aggression to the group that contrasts with Reigns' sophisticated ruthlessness. This change in leadership style could also affect the Bloodline's dynamic. While Reigns' leadership relied heavily on loyalty and manipulation to control the Usos and Sikoa's version of the Bloodline might be one rooted more in physical dominance and an unforgiving attitude. It would add a new layer of intensity to the Bloodline and set the stage for more brutal encounters with other WWE factions. Fans have had mixed reactions to the idea of Sikoa taking over the Bloodline, with some eagerly supporting the move while others are apprehensive about the faction without Reigns. On one hand, many fans are excited to see Sikoa's character evolve, believing he has the potential to step up and carry the Bloodline's legacy forward. His unique style and fresh approach could invigorate the faction, keeping it relevant and adding new layers to its storylines. However, some fans are uncertain about the Bloodline's future without Roman Reigns as its leader. Reigns has been the face of WWE's most powerful faction, and his absence would undoubtedly change the faction's dynamic. Despite these concerns, most fans agree that WWE's decision to elevate Sikoa is a strategic one that could pave the way for a fresh take on the Bloodline and ensure its longevity in WWE. With Sikoa poised to take the reins, the possibilities for the Bloodline storyline are endless. WWE could use this transition as an opportunity to explore tensions within the faction, potentially setting up a storyline where Reigns' return leads to a power struggle between him and Sikoa. This would be a compelling twist, as fans would witness a rivalry between the old guard and the new, pitting Reigns against his cousin in a battle for supremacy within the Bloodline. Alternatively, WWE might choose to make Sikoa the undisputed leader, with Reigns offering his blessing in a symbolic passing of the torch. This route would allow WWE to preserve the family's unity and honor, showcasing Sikoa's rise as a respectful continuation of Reigns' legacy rather than a conflict-driven succession. By positioning Sikoa as a worthy successor, WWE could appeal to fans who want to see the Bloodline carry on with the same strength and pride, but in a refreshed way. The Bloodline has become an integral part of WWE's storytelling, and shifting its leadership to Sikoa could have major repercussions across WWE. Other wrestlers and factions might step up to challenge the newly reformed Bloodline, eager to test Sikoa's leadership and exploit any perceived weakness. Additionally, Sikoa's rise could spark new rivalries within WWE, as stars like Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, or even the Usos might find themselves either supporting or opposing the new Bloodline. Ultimately, WWE's decision to elevate Solo Sikoa as the new head of the Bloodline signals a commitment to developing the next generation of superstars. Sikoa has the potential to carve out a legacy of his own, transforming from Reigns' enforcer into a dominant leader in his own right. By betting on Sikoa, WWE has made it clear that the Bloodline will continue to be a central force, even as it evolves and adapts to the changing WWE landscape. As WWE seemingly prepares for a world without Roman Reigns as the face of the Bloodline, fans are left with a thrilling anticipation of what's to come. Solo Sikoa's journey from enforcer to leader is bound to be one of WWE's most captivating storylines, offering fans a glimpse into the future of one of wrestling's most iconic families and the legacy they continue to build.